the legitimacy, the history, the glory, the significance, and the impact that these three women, I'm not even gonna call them divas anymore, because it's gonna be out with the divas. It's no longer gonna be called the Divas division, the Divas Championship. These are women, and these are the women that are going to be the future, the foundation, the building blocks. And at WrestleMania, these three are going to give you a match that may eclipse any match we have ever had in WrestleMania history concerning women or past former divas. This fight, this match for the Divas Championship is exactly what we need and what we've been wanting for. Because you want to talk about credibility, you want to talk about raising the bar. These divas right here have laid the groundwork for something special. They have busted their ass to get to the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And it may be more, just bigger than a championship, bigger than a career, bigger than what you've done. It's about a legacy. It's about your future. It is about the WWE Women's Championship. You can talk about the Trish Stratuses. You can talk about the Litas. But then you can talk about Becky Lynch. We know her past. We know what she brings to the table. We know the kind of heart and drive that Sasha Banks has. We know the intangible. We know the champion. We know the credentials of Charlotte. We know how superior she is. And just to let you know and give you a little glimpse of just how important this championship means to Charlotte, she went on her own. She stabbed her two best friends in the back. She said that they're good, but they're not as good as Charlotte. But at WrestleMania, these three girls are going to give you a match that you are going to remember. It is going to be memorable in every sense of the word. You know it's going to be close. You know it's going to be near falls, false finishes. Perhaps, may I say, it could go down as the greatest triple threat women's match in WrestleMania history. It's Charlotte defending her championship in a circumstance she may not be too favorable for. She doesn't even have to be involved in the decision. But now knowing that the Diva will rewrite history to be now the women's champion again, rewriting history, Charlotte is going to want to be a part of that. But Sasha Banks is so close to this, she can feel it. Sasha Banks has tasted championship glory before. But then you got Becky Lynch, who has a huge point to make, something to prove. Each one of these divas has something to prove at WrestleMania, and it is going to be impressive. And ladies and gentlemen, as for a prediction, as for who I think is going to win, that's tough. That's hard. This match is tough to predict. We all think Sasha Banks is going to win, but then Charlotte has had a dominant reign, and then Becky Lynch has been building up momentum. But Ric Flair has always been there to serve as a distraction, to serve as the guy that makes sure that his daughter walks out as Divas Champion. But will that be the case tonight with triple threat rules? It's the Divas title. It's now the women's division. The women are going to showcase you what they're all about at WrestleMania, that they're just as high, just on that pecking order, just on the same level as their men counterparts. They are superior. They are just as good. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to see just as good as these three women, these three girls are, and the agenda, the implications of a match that I think we'll be talking about for a very long time. But I got to go with Sasha Banks for the victory. But I would not be surprised if Charlotte somehow walks out still the Divas Champion, which would then be renamed the Women's Championship. Your comments, your opinions, subscribe.